All right, we're back. Session 9, ready to get started. Thanks for being here, folks. Let's pick up pretty much right where we left off. You folks were on a boat coming back from Gull Island, returning from a bounty to slay some slimes over there for, is it Zarzan? Zarzan, it was one or the other. Zarzan was either the mage or the mephit, and I think Nazraz was the mephit, sorry. So Zarzan, the mage, asked you to go over, clear out his former master's estate / school, and that's exactly what you did. On the return back from Gull Island, on the boat with the captain who had been taking you over, who had been hired to do this job alongside you and part of driving you over, getting you over to the island. And on the way back from the island, you saw something quite crazy, and equally spectacular as it is kind of wild and unexpected. The side of Arvensoar Tower, big gaping hole, about 3/4 of the way up. Smoke billowing out, fire. You started to hear the city bells going, emergency bells ringing. You're seeing kind of people on your way back. You're nearly at the dock, and you're seeing people running around, panicking. You hear the bells for anybody docking. They're not allowing anybody in dock. So just as you're starting to approach close enough to get ready to get docked, they're not allowing anybody to leave the docks, and they're not allowing anybody into the docks. So you're kind of forced to stay out and kind of watch some of this unfold. A moment here. You're on the boat. The captain of the boat, Captain Corvin Low-Tide Rel, has a look on his face like just jaw dropped. And as much as shock is on his face, he kind of has a little grin on his face. And you're seeing this tower burning, and you're going to pull in, and he's like, "Oh, guess we got to pull out. They're not allowing anybody to dock." It's like, that's wild. Oh, man, that's going to drive the price of stuff through the roof. Like, I might have to grab a shipment and bring it back here. What's going on with the group? What's the tone amongst the group?
I'm just going to walk outside the ship and cast out my fishing rod. If we can't get back to land, I might as well do something productive.
I'm curious about why he had a grin on his face.
Hurt seems unfazed by the explosion that just took place at the tower, and just starts fishing.
Well, we can't get back on the dock, so we're on a boat. Ideal place to fish.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And I'm taking everything in, like Holly, noticing his grin, and I have suspicions about that explosion.
Okay, can I get a perception check from both of you?
Sure. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, you're just kind of like, you found it kind of weird that he kind of smiled and stuff.
But my brain wants my mouth to say things.
I know. And I'm more like in the dark, and I'm getting a good roll. Like I know something. I don't know shit.
Rosie, you heard you noticed a comment about him basically saying that it's going to drive prices up.
Drive the prices. Yes, I did kind of
Yeah, he's going to drive the
So-
prices. So he's like whatever happened right there. You can tell that the captain plans on probably benefiting off of it. He understands that it maybe not malicious, but like an opportunist for sure.
Right.
Right? Like he
So, like,
understands that this will be a good time
That's a good thing for him.
to make, yeah. Or anybody who, for that matter, who can get goods in and out of the city, in or out of the city, because he knows
So we think
if it's
it was
locked
like
down.
But it doesn't make me think that he had anything to do with it.
No,
No.
no,
okay.
purely like, oh, this is a great opportunity for business, right? And
Right.
not necessarily law-abiding business, right? Maybe some smuggling, right? You kind of you're kind of in tune with that, and know that that's a thing. You dealt with the tunnels that people were supposedly smuggling through. Well, actually, supposedly you witnessed it.
Right.
The bird guy going through there with the smuggled goods. So cross paths with it.
And then
So-
the underbridge, they probably do some.
The underbridge, right? Lots of shady sort of things going on there.
Would we be able to get into the underbridge? Get back into the city?
Tells you he doesn't know if he'd be able to navigate the boat through the pillars, the 6 pillars that are out in front. There's like the bridge of giants that was kind of half broken, and above the pillars still stick up out of the water. He tells you he could probably get you nearby, but you would definitely have to take the dinghy, the rowboat.
I mean, the city's probably chaos. Wouldn't it be better to just hang out for now?
Yeah. I just feel like what if there's anybody attacking in the city?
True.
He tells you it's risky, but he might be able to get you into town, but you're going to have to take the rowboat, and it's going to cost you because it's going to be a huge fine if he gets caught.
Right. And you're an opportunist, so you want to try to make money off the situation.
You hear him mumble something under his breath about this boat only half being his right now.
Oh. Ah. So who owns the other half of the boat?
Are you asking in character?
Yep.
I was just, he kind of didn't realize he was speaking out loud, and he was like, what? How, half of what? This boat?
Yeah, I heard what you just said. You mumbled something about only owning half of the boat.
Oh, yeah, fine would without a doubt cause me to miss a payment on this thing. And if I do, they'll come and take it back.
Who's they?
The folks I owe money for this, the bank.
Suspicious. Can I see if he's lying?
Sure, give me a skill check. Do
Deception.
a perception, yeah.
Oh, perception? I said deception. Okay, perception I'm good with.
Yeah, he seems to be very as soon as he mentioned the sort of needing the money, it seems like he's being truthful and kind of like he needs to make money. He was like, why else would I be using a ship like this to take you out to Gull Island if I didn't need money? I need money to pay the bill on this thing. I still owe half. I still owe half of what's on the bill for this thing, and if I miss a payment, the banks will without a doubt hire high seas mercenaries to come after me. Now, who that might be, that depends on what mercenaries might be available at any given time for the bank to hire.
What should we do? Try to go closer to town? I don't know what to do.
It tells you we can throw down, we can head out a little further away from the docks, throw out anchor for the night. Wouldn't mind that. Got a cabin underneath here. Got a couple hammocks. Got a bedroll down there.
I need some time. I
Wait
feel
it
like I need time to think on things. So maybe that'd be good.
We can head down to the docks. Down at the bay. And he explains, he tells you that there's a place down the road that's got, or down the coast. That's back up the coast, I guess. That has really good crab cakes. So we can pull up at the bay down there, probably. But we'll have to move quick, because that'll get filled up in no time as soon as they find out about the lockdown.
So back where we were for the tournament.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah, that's exactly what he's describing. He doesn't say it outright, but he says we've got a place up the road that has amazing crab cakes. He's like, we can go dock there. Got about an hour walk up the cliffside. He's like, we can be there before midnight.
I'd be down for that. If you guys are.
Yep.
Yep.
Uh,
Fresh catches for him.
Any chance you could supplement me with a few gold for the trip? Is it any? I mean, as you can see, I don't even really have a crew, so I could use a few deckhands. Maybe we could make a deal. You could work off the travel expenses by giving me a hand on the boat here.
That would be okay. Just gotta tell what to do.
So,
Walk up and hand him a lemon.
he said, "Oh, this is great. We don't get a lot of these vitamins at sea. Let's protect against the scurvy." He takes the lemon, drives his thumb into it, and then holds it up in the air and squeezes it, and just starts guzzling the lemon juice that's coming out. And he throws it over the deck. And, woo! Zangy, let's head it back up the coast. And he starts turning the boat around and getting ready to take it back up the coast. So he's turning the boat, and it's night's coming on. So it's the night when you're traveling up the coast by boat. Lanterns on the deck, a couple lanterns on the deck lit up. What the hell do you think's going on back there? That's crazy. I've never seen anything like that.
Is he talking about the explosion?
Yeah, he's talking about the explosion at Arvensoar.
Yeah, I have no idea. Not good, though.
Crazy. Absolutely wild. I've never seen anything like it. Well, we'll make our way up. It's only about 20 minutes by boat. We'll catch a breeze. We'll be up the coast in no time.
What do we need to do?
He said, just head down there, lower the sails. He starts pointing around, and you guys don't really know. He's calling stuff. But he's pointing to it too, but he's saying the name of it. And you don't know what it is, but you can see where he's pointing. And he's kind of just pointing everybody around. Pull this, crank that.
I'm pulling stuff and cranking stuff.
Trying to help, but I'm a little short and probably not as helpful as I could be. I'm gonna give him like 5 gold pieces. Just because I feel bad and I feel like he was truthful about everything that's happening with the bank and stuff, so.
All right. If you want to take 5 gold out of your
I did. Yeah.
out of your pouch.
He's going to get my labor, not my money.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. I'll have this thing paid off someday.
Oh, I'm asking him a question.
What's up, little man?
Which side of boat is your half? Left half or right half?
Which side of the boat is what?
You said you owned half the boat. Left half or right half?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, it'll be the bottom half, because if I don't own the other half, it's going to sink straight to the bottom of the ocean with me in it. You see that? As deep as this bottom half of this boat is into the water, I am into debt. Can you give me an underworld skill check?
Yep.
He says, just between you and me, the bank that I deal with, it doesn't take too kindly to late payments.
I'm going to hold out my hand and give him 11 gold.
Oh, great. Give me a hand and some gold. Perfect. I'm very grateful. Thank you. This is damn near impossible to run by myself. I'm trying to do jobs, but I don't even have enough to hire a proper crew. He said, and as much as opportunity as that unfortunate incident back there is gonna cause some trouble for anybody who wants to make some easy, normal money. And when he says normal money, you know he means like legal money, right? Or stuff that's not so questionable. But it turns, like, you can tell that you get the impression, Hertz, that he's willing to kind of to sit on that line. Right? He's willing to play that line if it you know,
yeah.
Right. He's like, you don't get the impression that he's like a malicious, evil person. But you do get the idea that he'll chase the gold if it comes at the cost of a little bit of adventure or risk. He's willing to chase, and that being said, he tells the group that after all, welcome aboard the Gold Tracer. As he's cranking the wheel in front of him. And
Fine ship.
It is. It's doing good, but the jobs ain't coming in like I expected them to with a ship this size. So just gotta take what I can where I can when I can. But this is just a small obstacle, small hurdle. But still, that craziness, that explosion, still can't stop thinking about it. It's crazy. What the hell happened?
Do you have
Wanna
any
talk about
ideas?
that?
Yeah. You have
I
any
don't know.
ideas of what happened?
Maybe a mad magician up in his tower mixing a bit too many things, some alchemical concoctions, and then BAM! Blew out a few floors in his magical tower.
I have thoughts, but I don't know if I should share them.
What? Why? Why not? That sounds silly.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
All right.
Have any thought?
Off we go. Hand me that rope there, will you, big fella? And points at you. Tells you to bring the rope over and tie a knot. And just kind of pointing again, still asking
There you go.
you to do stuff. Thank you. Very good. Ties it up and kind of hops off
To
the
go back
wheel
to
for a
doing
minute.
stuff.
Like, all right, we should be good now. The sails seem to be catching wind, and we're headed up the coast. We should be there in about 10 or 15 minutes. And kind of hangs over and looks at the back and looks off the back, off in the distance, and the glow of the sun setting and the tower kind of burning as you guys leave the docks of Magnimar.
I'd like to wave at Rosa and Hertz to come where I am.
Hertz and Rosie, you see Theric beckoning you towards the front of the ship. The boat's rocking around, and Hertz is having trouble keeping his footing. He's kind of staggering back and forth as he runs towards trying to keep his center of gravity.
All right, guys. I just gotta tell you my thoughts, but I didn't want other dude to hear. That's the tower that we delivered the trophy at, right? Am I correct?
Yes, I think
Yes.
so.
This trophy, yes.
Yeah.
I have a gut feeling that what we delivered was not just a trophy.
You think it exploded? Like you think
Yes.
we? No, I did not
Yes.
clue into that at all.
So that's why I didn't want to say it around Buddy there. I don't know. It's just a suspicion. It's just a suspicion.
Oh, shit.
But that's why it's like
back
maybe.
to Mar, we never go back.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. So I just wanted to tell you that.
But I don't want people to think we're criminals.
If that is-
We're curious.
Like I'm like genuinely, as Rosa, like I am genuinely concerned. Like for people to like, you know, it's already hard enough being around people, and I already feel like an outsider. Like I don't want to be cast as a criminal when like I'm trying to do good in the world. Like
I don't-
Rosa is like very, very upset about this information. Like
I'm
I'm very
hoping-
bothered.
I'm hoping we'll get answers where we're going back to where we got it. So
Is
like
that
it
where
might not.
Right, that
be
guy's
something.
there.
He might still be,
Yeah, we're gonna confront him for sure.
and at least ask that we took the right trophy.
Can
Yeah,
I get a
like
perception
Rosa's
check
gonna
from
like
everybody?
pace and stuff.
Okay.
Like Rosa's extremely bothered.
Rosa and Thurak, you notice the Captain Rel coming down the stairs. Says, "So, who's ready for crab cakes?"
Me, yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna be there in a couple minutes. We'll
All
just
right.
get ready.
What do you need me to do?
We're all good. We're gonna get ready to pull down these sails as soon as we pull into the bay, and we'll pull it up and dock. They got pretty good docks up there. We should be able to dock it. We won't have to bring in the rowboat. We won't need to anchor outside of the bay. It's deep enough in there. And he heads back and he says, and we'll be able to hit up there for the night. Hopefully we'll be able to get a bed. I imagine the docks are absolutely crammed right now.
Sounds good.
Assuming word's made it down there.
We'll do what needs to be done to get us in there to help you.
And
If not, we got a wet tent.
what was that, sorry?
If not, we got a wet tent.
Yeah, you got a wet tent. Thorax got a wet tent, yeah.
What? Why?
You fish with
We
it.
used to catch all the fish.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I
You
forgot.
got a wet, salty tent.
It wouldn't
have
be
to air it
dry
out.
note yet. Yeah, it wouldn't be dry note yet.
Oops.
If you wore it
Did
around
you
you,
keep it back in your backpack? Or-
I was gonna say, did you wear it around your neck like a cape when you were walking to Magnimar?
No, I don't think so. I'll air it out tonight.
No, we know you didn't because it would have been a thumbnail if you did. It would have been a thumbnail for the video. You walking out with a tarp or a tarp for a cape or a tent for a cape.
Oh God.
All right. Yeah, so he's getting ready to pull in. There's a dock, a long dock that goes out, and you recognize it. There's lanterns on the dock all the way around as you approach, so you see the glow. And, you pull in. Gets ready, tells you the Thurak, he says, "Big man, take that rope, throw it over that there as we get ready when we pull up." He said, you need to be quick, because if the thing snaps back, it'll take your head clean off your shoulders.
I'll do it.
All right, and then starts doing it. Get ready. I will get a here, give me a strength check. We'll get athletics to throw the rope.
Right now?
See here. Yep, go ahead. And it goes over, and you miss it. He said, "Pull it back, quick, pull it back." I need an acrobatics. Start yanking it back as quick as you can. All right, take another throw with your athletics. Now throw it again. Yeah, there it is. Not bad. Second try.
charm.
That's right. You got it. And
I
you
could be
feel
a sailor
latch
now.
on there and hops down. He says, "Now just throw that ladder across, or the basically the beam to walk across. Get onto the dock. Throw that out, and we'll head up there."
Plank.
Is it the plank? It's not.
Walk
But
the plank.
isn't the plank like the thing off the side, and not the? Or is the plank used for when you're docking too?
Well, I'm not sure.
I
I
guess
just like
when
the
you're
idea of the
docking,
plank.
you could walk across the plank onto the dock. But in the middle of the sea, you walk the plank into the.
But do they
sea.
use do they use the same thing?
Um,
Is it the
I'm
same
not
thing, or
totally
if it's
sure.
something a bit more sturdy for the actual crew to walk on? Where it's like, we don't give a fuck about that. It's just a piece of a rotten tree. If it breaks, it's even funnier.
I just like saying walk the plank.
It's like, ha ha. They think they're gonna have until the end of the plank, but it's made of rotted wood, and halfway across it breaks and they fall in.
Boo.
Yeah,
if you want to get hit on the head by the wood.
Yes. So he disembarks and he says, "You were welcome. You can head up the thing." He's like, "I'm just gonna stay with the boat for the night. I'm just staying in my cabin here." It's like, they're not likely to be anything going on at Magnimar for at least the next day or two. He's like, so. He was like, and he asks you, "Can you check the message board when you're up above for anything, like any sort of odd jobs? Check the job board to see if anybody needs
Sure.
a boat."
We could do that.
And are we gonna try and find that guy who gave us the fish trophy?
Yes, I think we should definitely go back to that was like the restaurant and inn or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Where we met him?
Yep. The inn at the top of the cliffside here. Takes about an hour to walk up the cliffside because it's kind of it winds back and forth.
Well,
back.
I was going to say, just before we leave the boat, just going to... We can clean the poop deck.
Clean the poop deck. Swab the poop decks, matey.
That's the poop deck.
Shiver me timbers.
And he says, well, thank you. Thank you. And as you get off the boat, there's some guy hanging there with his rod in the water. Can I get a perception check from everybody as you disembark?
What kind of check?
Perception.
I hope you see something.
That's just a guy. Just a guy with his line in the water.
Okay.
And you can hear, and he's got hiccups, and he's burping, and you notice a large bottle next to him, Thurak. He takes a swig, and as you step off, you can hear the creak under your feet, the docks creaking under your feet, and it catches his attention, and he kind of turns around awkwardly, head wobbling. It's clear that he's drunk. And he says, and kind of, you see him squint. Oh, the champs are back! I thought you guys were headed to Magnimar.
We were, and we're back.
Oh, how you doing? This is good. Good show the other day, huh?
Do we
saw
recognize
that,
this guy?
No, you don't recognize him.
He was just a spectator.
Yeah, just clearly a fisherman who enjoyed the show.
Glad we put on a good show for you. What's been going on here?
Oh, not much. Things quiet down a little bit, but there's a couple people coming into the docks. Pretty busy. Not usually busy. I come down here to get away from everything, but big boat. Ah, that's a big boat. That your boat?
It is.
Oh. She's a nice one. What do you call her?
I forget. It's not ours.
The Gold Tracer.
Ah, Gold Tracer. Ah, fancy. And he takes another swig from his thing and puts his line back in the water and just kind of looks down and says, well, nothing's biting tonight. So what are you up to?
Gonna head up the cliff.
Well, good seeing you again.
Good to see you as well. For the first time.
Can we ask him what was the guy's name that we got the trophy from?
It's in your, I think it might be in your notes.
Guy with the orange
get you.
eyes, remember?
Get you in
Yeah.
your notes here. We need to get you into your notes.
Player notes.
Idrin Kest.
Ildren Kest, yeah.
Last- Yeah. Okay, can we ask, because he's clearly drunk, so if he knows any suspicious information about him, I'm sure he's going to share it. So can we ask him if he knows anything, like, about this guy, if he's fishy, if he's heard anything?
If he's here.
Yeah, if he knows anything.
Ugh.
I want all the information about Aldrin Kest that he has.
And he belches loudly, like right in your face as you're asking that. Ugh. Oh, excuse me.
Another
Excuse me,
reason
little
not to like
lady.
people. Yeah.
Oh, and he kind of puts his fingers over his nose and says, excuse me, little lady. How rude. Ildren? Ilderan? Ilderan Kest? No, don't know.
Yes.
Doesn't sound familiar.
He has orange eyes.
He said, but after being this deep into the bottle, I can barely remember my own name. And he kind of goes from like laughing and giggling to like this kind of straight concerned face where it's like, maybe I should stop drinking this.
Yeah, I'm gonna back up, very scared that he's gonna puke on me. So I'm gonna back up and walk away.
See you later, friend. Bye.
Have a good
Start
night.
making our way up.
Bye, friend. As I walk past, I'm going to put a lemon down by him. You can have that in the morning.
Oh, the perfect cure for a hangover, no doubt.
Yep. That'll be the cure for something, all right?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a bit of a long walk making your way up the cliffside again. Let's see here. Now, before we get into next part here, I would like to award you all with some experience for last week's game, which I did not do yet. We got you the one quest. We did not get you your encounter EXP. Which is awarded to everybody, bringing the group up to 555 out of 1,000 experience for everyone. That will take you just over halfway to your next level. You still have the pending Gull Island cleanup, of course, because you haven't yet reported back to Zarzan. So it is still technically pending.
Yeah.
What is it? Say that again.
The-
What's pending?
The island clean up
the-
the slimies.
The muck house.
Oh.
The bounty. He's probably going to assume something horrible has happened because the Mephit went missing, and so did the adventuring party of 3 that he hired, as well as the captain that he hired. So that's it's going to be a giant question mark. He's probably not going to try and go to that island, I would assume. But yeah, that's for a later
we'll
day
send
if
him
and when it happens.
We'll send him a message Albatross when we're back at back at the port.
There you go.
I can fly down there.
Messenger pigeon. Send one out.
Yep.
All right. Yes,
Pigeon
they
or
can
an
send
albatross or
a,
something.
yeah, it's not far
Some
from
sort
there. You could
of-
someone passing along could likely get it down there, but again, it's probably going to be just chaos down there in general. Lineups leading out of town. Extra stringent checks on anybody going in or coming out of town, going into or going out of, sorry. And yeah. So you are headed up the cliffside now. Moment. Gotta give the group some. Gotta wipe the hero points and add to. About 1, 2. Points for the group. Here. All right, and as you turn around one of the corners, combat tracker, I should say. You hear clattering up ahead. Sounds like it's coming from slightly above, around the corner.
Clattering.
Investigate it.
Yeah. Skittering,
Yeah, we should-
clattering.
Gonna make our way up a little bit, I guess.
Approved here in 1 second. And as you get up to the edge there, you notice up above here, it's a giant crab sitting there, grabbing like shrubbery and bushes and kind of eating them.
Another giant crab.
Be careful, Rosa. It eats plants.
I can't even see it.
No, me neither.
There's just
And this-
black in front of
Yeah,
us.
you can't see
I'm
it.
gonna
yet.
creep.
There you go.
Oh.
As you approach,
Oh.
as you approach it, kind of the crest lowers as you go up, and you can see over top of it.
Mm.
All right, I'm going to get the group to roll for
Giant
initiative.
crab. Oh.
Can we take a quick pause before we begin?
Yep, sure. Let's take a quick 10-minute break. All right, let's hop back in, and you've got some giant crabs here in your direct path up the cliffside to the top, to the 2 cents in, as in 2SCENT, not the not isn't 2 copper, but nevertheless, it's a bit of wordplay because it's also 2 copper for crab cakes, cheap crab cakes, which you're finding out they're very well known for. Nevertheless, we will head directly into combat. I will remove Captain Rel from the combat tracker. We will start at the top. Did everybody roll for initiative already? Yes.
Yep.
Initiative.
Yes.
Okay. You see crab. There's another crab up over the hill at the top, just kind of sitting there. He doesn't seem to react to the group at all. But there is one immediately in front of you, maybe about 25 or 30 feet up and around this cliff area here. And you have got its attention.
Okay, I'm gonna move so I can see it better.
Okay.
And we're gonna do my needle dart.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay, they're gonna be harder to hit. Um. Do I? Yeah, I guess I'll use 0 point. Oh, even better. Perfect. All right, we're just gonna use that as a sign to end my turn.
Boo. Am I able to use, like, can 2 feats be, like, ongoing at the same time kind of thing?
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to, like,
Well, I was gonna
lunge
move
and double strike?
and double slice.
Double slice, sorry? I don't think. Why don't we read lunge first? Because lunge itself is the attack, right? So no, you can't do that. That's right. Lunge itself is the attack. Is it not? Let's double check. We'll,
It's an action.
figure. Okay, yes. So it itself is the action. So it itself, it doesn't give you extended range on your weapon. It allows you to do an attack that extends your
Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. Alrighty then.
But you do remember that these things have the last time you fought them at the tournament, which wasn't very long ago, they seem to be resistant to your attacks. So the double slice would serve you better because it will skip. If both hit, it will bypass 3 potential physical damage. And now I shouldn't outright metagame tell you this, but as a point of you fighting those recently and remembering that you were having trouble with shots getting through, you know that a double slice will sort of help that.
I'll have
Because
to
all the
save that
damage
for
goes
my
on at
next
once.
turn. I'll have to save that for my next turn because I can't get any closer.
Right, 'cause-
Yeah, so I need the lunge for this one. So that's fine. I'll just do 2 attacks then.
Yep.
And next time I can be closer. Oh no. Alright. Try a second time. There we go. Something. Something.
Crap. Takes a step forward. Reaches out for you. Is this? Tries again and misses. This thing's snapping, and you can feel it rubbing up against your armor, the claw scraping, but it's not able to grab onto you. Your armor does its job well enough to keep you out of harm's way for the time being.
This will make good meat for crab cakes.
Ooh, you know they're going to be in high demand up at the top of the hill come as soon as all those caravans start turning around and head back north. That's a good point. This crab meat is probably going to fetch you a pretty penny if it's a lot of it.
We will drag it up the hill.
But then you start wondering how the hell they sell these things so cheap. Right, it is flat-footed to Thurak and Hertz. This guy starts skittering down here, moving a bit closer, trying to see what's going on here. Notices Hertz. And the crabs are not having much success. It seems like they're a little bit slower in the evening. All right,
Sleeping.
it's Rose's turn.
All right, I'm gonna try needle darts again. Oh, yeah.
It's a big crit. This big nat 20
Ooh, we like it. We like it.
for a total of 9 piercing.
Thing.
And persistent bleed as well. Oh, and I didn't put off guard. It's not off guard to you though, so just for the rest of the gang. Right?
And my
All right. Got a bit of a strategic advantage on this now that Pertz has flanked to the other side and drawn some attention.
So, okay. I want to try my double slice for the first time.
So the idea
Okay.
behind the double slice is you roll, what is it? You roll your first attack, and then you roll your second attack separately at no disadvantage, both of them at the same full attack. And then when you do your damage, you have a button and you say, find it. So there's a button here to hold damage. It's like a little blood. One second. Yeah, sorry. In your actions, at the top right, it will say store your next damage roll. So you click that, you roll your first damage, assuming you hit with both, and then you roll your next one. It'll add your first to your second and apply it all at once. So just do your 2 attacks.
Okay.
Plus, or you got to
So
roll
my-
one for each weapon. Each weapon is separate. 11 plus 11 for one and plus 11 for the other. Sort of.
Both of them at the... Yeah? Okay.
Yep.
And my second one has to have the agile trait, which this one does, so I will do this one. Oops.
The
do this
striking
one
rapier.
first.
Which one does
No, the
agile?
rapier's got,
The short sword.
the
has
short
agile.
sword.
Perfect.
And then I do the other one? Or
Yep, that's
I'm pressing
do you
something?
do you want to hero point that?
Oh, yeah, okay. I wasn't even paying attention over there. This one.
So that one's a miss, and then you do your
It's-
other weapon. Roll the regular regular attack with your other weapon. No penalty. That one will hit. Now what you do, because you only hit one, is you just roll regular damage onto him like you normally would with that specific.
Okay. And die. Excellent. Okay.
Yeah, took this one out. He goes
Okay.
down hard, crushes beneath your blade, splits him open, and done quite a bit of damage to his soon-to-be crab cake.
It's now tenderized.
It is. I'd have to pick some of the shell out of the meat, but that's not a problem. Hurts, you're up.
I'm up. Where's that up? Right. I see a crab beside me. Hello, friend. I'm gonna reach out and touch it and cast grease on it.
Successful save. It stays standing.
Stay. Yep. That's okay, as long as it doesn't try and move.
Do you have to concentrate on that spell?
No, it's just a 1 minute duration is 1 minute, so you can't grease choosing an area or target.
So if it moves, it has to do the check, right?
Do the save, yeah, I can do a save, make sure it got out okay. That was 2 actions for the cast. Now if I was to try and like melee attack it, would that be like attack 3 because I've already used 2 to do the spell?
I don't know, actually, because if it's not an attack spell, like it doesn't have any attack traits. I'm gonna say no for now. I'll rule it no just to move things along quickly, and then we'll double check that later.
Okay.
But I think if it doesn't have like the attack trait, I think like Rosa's needle thorn things would definitely take them up to attack because they roll an attack as the spell sort of. I'll call it a no for now because it's not really an attack.
Okay. Then I'll aim for one of his legs and I'll try and bite it with my iron teeth.
Right. Iron teeth
That's better than last
snap shut. Unfortunately, with nothing in between to close them.
That's okay, because last time I tried it on the crab, I ended up with crab shell in my teeth. I got stuck to it, so I'm getting better.
Oops. Did not mean to do that.
Oh.
Damage instead. Let me give that back real quick. I meant to roll for a hit. Not for damage. Oh, you can have that back.
Thank you.
For now, anyway. And it starts trying to scuttle by here. And as it does, it steps between everybody. And 1 sec, let me throw... it's going to go off guard as it scuttles through here and tries to push you both aside. Go ahead. Be reactive.
Is that my full, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, do damage.
Definitely the best part about being a fighter.
And it keeps going and
Oh.
trying to run by and takes off. It's going back down to
Oh.
the bottom of the hill.
How far
It's
does
headed
it get
down.
to? Is that where it's stopping?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, it doesn't have that much movement, does it? Holy. So it's only lightly wounded. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to kill it. Have everything we've done so far been piercing? Is any of it been slashing?
You have to
Trying
take
to
a
look here.
here.
Well, that's what I'm
Striking
looking, but
sword.
yeah, but it doesn't say anything about slashing. Where? I don't see that there.
Doesn't-
Finesse, agile.
The short sword is slashing.
Oh, it is? Okay.
It just
So
says
they-
piercing.
It says versatile, so it's versatile S, which gives
Oh.
it
Okay.
slashing and piercing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So both are partial for that. Okay. because I was just wondering if I had something other than like slashing and that kind of stuff. Which I think I do. Because I don't want him to get away. I want to try and get the crab meat.
I go right after you, so even if you don't finish him off, I'll go after him.
Okay. Okay, I'll do my needle dart again. Not with develop a lot if I don't have to. They go. I need to change these dice up because this is really bad.
Yeah, that's your second nat one of the day, is it?
I think the other was mine, maybe?
Is it?
Do
Did we
I
had a
want a
few?
hero
I thought we
point?
had-
Or it was a 2, like I did really bad. It might have been, yeah. I'm gonna hero point again. And let me change my dice for a story.
Into the dice dungeon for you. Let me change my dice up. Why not?
Oh, you don't change your
Grab
dice.
something else.
I know, I'm
Whole
like,
client legs.
go on that.
You just click the random dice button.
There we go.
Nice.
Okay. Alright, now I feel confident that you'll be okay to go finish them.
Here I come, Krabby.
Are you doing the double slice?
Nope, I'm just doing normal. Yay!
Yeah, you leap down on this crab trying to get away and pack it up. It's in,
Not
it's
today.
kinda sitting there in a pile now.
It's coming with us up the hill. Oh, here, inventory. Oh, did the other guy go away?
Yeah, the other
Oh,
guy's
yeah, we
was
killed
dead.
him. Never mind. Duh. Oh, no, I mean.
So the group makes their way up to the, which isn't too much further now, makes their way up to the top, and you're there in front of the inn, lanterns lit, the soft glow of the lanterns against the face of the building, which you recognize from recently being there with the fishing tournament, Silver Scales tournament. And as you enter, you're immediately greeted and welcomed back and recognized by some of the hands at the counter and some of the wait staff and the people who were hanging out here. Say, the champs, they're back so soon. We didn't expect you back so soon. Just couldn't stay away, huh?
We didn't expect it to be back so soon.
And we have fresh crab meat for you.
Oh, all right. Well, as you know, we don't sell them too expensive, so I can't pay you too much for them. He offers you 1 copper per pound. Each of these giant crabs is probably about 30 pounds or so. So he offers you 60 copper. I can pay you 60
I'd find
copper
that.
for the lot there. After he throws them
I'll
on
take my
a
payment
scale.
in lemons. I'll take my payment in lemons.
Alright,
And this
he
is the
hands-
owner we're talking to?
Yeah, he hands you a bag of 40 copper, and he hands you 4 lemons.
And we should ask him if he knows where Buddy Dude is, if he's still around.
Oh, yeah, what was his name again? Hold on, don't tell me. Eldrin.
He says, Ildred.
Yeah, the one with the orange eyes. You people better know who he is.
I can't say I recognize the name. Is he a friend of yours, or what's going on?
No, we met him here last time. I have questions about the trophy that goes to Magnimar after the tournament.
What trophy that goes to Magnimar?
I knew it. I knew it.
What trophy?
Rosie's gonna start like pacing back and forth, like sweating, like visibly stressed out, like not very concerned.
And he leans over. He's like, "Are you okay?
No,
You don't look so good."
no. This is why I don't trust people.
And I'm going to explain to him that before we left last time, that guy told us a story about a trophy from the tournament going to Magnimar, and we took it, and...
Poof! Before you can even finish your words, the door gets not blasted open, but like shoved open, hits the wall, and someone says, "There's been a huge explosion at Magnimar! Arvensoar Tower is under attack!"
I'm gonna curl up on the ground and literally start crying. That's
Everybody starts
we're
rushing.
being low key.
You're hearing glasses clanking and dishes. You hear people from the back coming out. People are coming out of their rooms from upstairs. They're like, "What? What's going on? Did I just hear that? There's been an explosion at Magnimar." You hear people whisper, "An explosion at Magnimar. I think there's been an explosion at Magnimar. Someone said there's an explosion at Magnimar."
To put that to rest, we can be like, yes, we saw it happen. That's why we came back here. That did happen.
Oh, no. "Get those crabs processed! We're gonna have a huge crowd incoming anytime now!" And then the person who barges in said, "Yeah, they were backed up almost a mile. When I got to the gate, I just decided to turn around and come back here for the night. Pack it in. You still got rooms?"
And do we need rooms, or will we stick on that ship?
She says, "Yeah, we've still got rooms." He said, "I got one number, check number 5, up top, down at the end of the hall. I don't remember. Things have been so busy here lately. I don't remember if I had a chance to clean it out yet, but there might just be a little bit of a mess. You could tidy that up. I'll tell you what, I'll give you half price." And he says, "Done. I'll clean it up for half price for the night." Up he goes.
Did we secure our room? Did we trust the guy on the ship before it fills up?
We've done nothing yet. We've just walked in here.
Well, no, I'm just
Do
wondering if
trust
we
the
should...
guy, yeah.
That's down there, is he going to take off on us? Should we secure a room before they get full? But
Well,
I'm
you
not
can't
saying
really go
anything
far.
else. Oh. I'm not saying anything else about my suspicions around anyone. I've said what I said, and I didn't go any further. So Buddy doesn't actually know what my suspicion is.
Yeah, kind of abruptly interrupted when the door got pushed open, snapped against the counter, and the guy was just kind of jumped in and freaked everybody out. They're like, "What is going on?"
Yeah.
Gasps and whispers begin circulating through the tavern.
House
/ inn.
message.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send him a message, sort of like, so he can hear it, but no one else will be able to.
So you're sending that to...
The rack.
Okay.
Yes, they do. I give him a nod. Lip sealed.
Don't be suspicious.
Yeah. Holly, get off the floor. No.
No, I'm oblivious, like literally
Joking.
hang still, sobbing.
That's why he's like, should we get a room? Just be normal?
Like, yeah, the person behind the counter says, it's going to be a busy night.
I feel like I want to pay for a room whether we need it or not, just to know that we have one if we need it.
It's like, I'll tell you what, I've just been so busy. I'll make you the same offer I made to them. If you want to tidy up your own room, I'll give you half price. It'll only be 5 silver for the night.
Sure. Done. Should I take it out
How
now?
many beds are in the room? Can we share a room?
Yes, you can
I mean,
share
I'll
a
sleep
room.
on the floor. I don't care. Yeah.
You, plus, you have bed rolls. Everybody has bed rolls. There's probably a bed in a room, and then everybody else would have to sleep on bed rolls. But there would be enough room for bed rolls.
I paid it.
Okay, perfect. I tell you, yep. Up next, right up next door to the fella who just came in, number 4.
Thank you.
Get up there, and it's a little bit of a mess. It's a little bit of a mess. There's like leftover plates with chewed up crab legs, and yeah, there's kind of a bundle of clothes, cloths in the corner.
Anything good that
The
we
bed's
would
not
want?
the bed's not really cleaned or anything like that. Can I get a perception check, please?
Okay.
Oh, is it from everyone? Or-
Yeah, anybody who's kind of paying attention or looking around or helping.
It depends if you're still curled up in a ball downstairs.
I made my way upstairs.
We brought her.
Still not okay.
So yeah, you're probably feeling quite a lot of grief right now, huh, Rosa?
Yeah. Like there could be dead people that that's on our hands now. Like I'm visibly bothered about everything.
You're very shaken.
Yeah.
This is very violent, right? Like that's not like a natural, right? You know that forest fires happen and they're violent and they're scary. But when it's man-made, all of a sudden it becomes even more scary for you.
Yeah.
And we got used.
Yeah.
It's a scary feeling too.
Yeah, so Hertz and Rosa are just cleaning the room, tidying up, getting things like livable. It was fairly messy here. Like I said, you've got kind of leftover crab legs that weren't tidied up, and you need to put fresh beddings on. And Thurak, you grab a pile of stuff, like what looks like old beddings and stuff like that. And as you grab it from one side, it kind of opens up, and some stuff falls out of it. And it looks relatively familiar. You recognize it. One of the things looks weird. You see like what looks to be a clump of flesh.
What's that?
Yeah, you see what looks to be a clump of flesh. On closer inspection, you inspect it and it's rubbery and rounded. You see a brown cap and a brown vest, and you also see a gray wig.
Is that what Buddy was wearing?
And
stayed in this room?
you immediately recognize this piece of flesh as a nose.
Sneaky bastard.
And as you see this, it's like it's all coming together. The guy, you can visualize him sitting in front of you talking, and you're looking at this nose and his hat and his gray hair, and just you realize immediately you've been completely duped.
Suspicions have been, verified.
And
Motherfucker.
it's at this moment that it's at this moment that you guys both sitting here sweeping and mopping and doing a damn good job of it. You're stopped as you hear Thurak yell out, "Motherfucker!" And it echoes through the whole fucking inn.
But quietly, I fill them in more of my suspicions and what I've just found and, how it all fits together.
And you all quickly realize that Ildren Kest doesn't fucking exist. You're holding Ildren Kest in your hands right now. You're holding what exists of Ildren Kest in your hands right now. It's this vest, this hat, this wig, and this nose.
Guys. It was all a disguise.
And you had
This
absolutely
just makes me panic even more.
no clue. Like, you were like, how? Like, how? That was, there's no, you would, Thurak, you're likely thinking, like, there's no way. I would recognize someone with a fake rubber nose on.
He's clearly done this before. He's good. He knew what he was doing. He tricked us all. So, like, yes, I feel bad, but, what happened in Magnimar, but at the same time, I know that it wasn't something we willingly did. We were had. We were too trusting.
Group was, it would appear as though the group was duped. And after winning the tournament, you were a perfect target. It made sense. Rumors would have likely been going up and down the Lost Coast Road between the inn and Magnimar at this point. Right? People had already been leaving in both directions, spreading word of the victory and who won.
Yeah, he saw his window of opportunity, and he took it.
Now, talking of windows, I'm going to look around the room for a window.
Yes, there is absolutely a window heading if the bay is to the north, the window is to your south. I think I'll probably have it in here somewhere. I could probably use like a rusty dragon thing if we need a map.
You found a map out of Rusty Dragons?
And I just want to reiterate that all us talking about this in this room, we're saying it quiet enough.
Okay,
that
yep.
No listeners like on the other side of the door or outside the window or something like that can catch wind.
All right. Very good.
We got a couple of choices. We can come clean or we can dispose of the evidence.
I vote dispose of the evidence.
Well, I would say throw out the window, but the window might be right in the front of the pub,
Yeah. Oh,
You're on the back
throw
side.
it overboard.
You're technically on the back side of the pub. So the front of the inn looks off over the bay.
We should have a peek and see if the boat's still there or if it's taken off or anything. I don't know. I don't know if Buddy's connected in some way or loosely connected. Like, I don't know if he would know what we're connected to. Is there a way up here to peek out that direction?
You would have to leave your room.
Okay, well, like, say we left the room, like,
Yeah.
is there, a window at the end of the hallway or
Yeah,
something
absolutely.
like that?
Yeah, you can walk down kind of the end and look out. There's a big window that goes up like kind of the second floor where there isn't. It's just like over the doorway, a large half circle window that you can
we
see
see if-
kind of down the bay.
Is the ship still there?
Spyglass, haven't you?
You can't. Yeah, you have a spyglass.
I do.
Yeah, so if you crank that out, you can definitely take a look And when you view down at the bottom, yeah, you see the lanterns on in the docks. You can see actually Captain Rel sitting on the deck. He's got a book in his hand and he's just writing something in it.
Okay. Okay. I'm satisfied for now.
Is the drunk guy still there?
I'll have a peek for you. Or I can hand over the spyglass. Is he there? I can't.
Yeah, upon closer inspection, you pan with the spyglass across the dock, and you eventually see him there. It's hard to tell because it's really dark. There's no lantern right near him, but you kind of see like a silhouette leaned up against one of the posts.
And is it getting busier? Are more ships coming in and stuff?
You do start to see, as you look out a little further and pan off into the horizon, you see a few ships, like lights, just lights. You can't really see the ships because it's dark right now, but you can see the lights from the ships. Kind of like, they almost look like fireflies in the darkness of the sea at night.
I'd kind of like to be somewheres where I can hear what people, like the gossip people bring up once they arrive. So whether that, good place would be in the restaurant, park my butt there, or something like that.
Okay. All right. All right. All good to go. We are you're still at the inn/tavern. You've got a room upstairs. You cleaned it out. You found all this stuff. It's clearly some prosthetics and what clearly appears to be a disguise that Thurak immediately recognizes as belonging to Ildren Kest, the person who brought you the trophy fish with the intention of having it delivered to Arvensoar Tower. It's basically at this point you realized we've been set up. It all comes together. Yeah, it all comes together. Everybody's in the room kind of pacing around, putting the puzzle pieces together. The fact that they're saying, who was this guy? And you're like, that trophy that you sent to Magnimar. And they're like, what trophy? And it's all just puzzle pieces just start falling into place. Thurak, you immediately, your suspicions are just immediately confirmed. They're immediately confirmed in you. You start kind of whispering this to the group and explaining that this was all a setup, and you're like, this guy is basically here. We've got his entire disguise. This was exactly what he was wearing. And when you point it out, the rest of the group immediately recognizes it. That's when you all realize that you've been set up.
And only him and us know the full story. At least that's what you're assuming. That's
Yes.
That's probably safe to assume. Yeah, I'd like to get myself in a position of observing people that are already here as well as those that are going to arrive, just to listen to what people are saying and see how people are acting.
Okay,
But stay low key.
Sure. Kind of like keeping your ear to the door to see what people are trying to overhear any chatter from down below or anything like that, like down in the dining area below. And
Well, I'm not trying to
stuff,
hide per se, but
you're
maybe
in the room, right? You're still
yeah,
in the
but
room, or-
so I maybe will leave the room and
Okay.
head down.
Like get a table so we can listen
Yeah.
in on people's conversation.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure. Yeah.
have something to eat and
Nice.
something to drink and just blend in.
An eavesdrop kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, there's people starting to kind of pour in, and they're like, oh, you can hear them talking. You got any rooms? Like, we're out of rooms. We're like, but we know that there's stuff going on, so if you have a tent, we'll allow you to set up over here. And they point out the window, or out there, just off the path, the side there, we have an area where you can set up tents. Like, we have more than enough crab cakes to go around, thanks to some folks who brought us in some. Where are they at now? And they're glancing around, looking. Oh, those three over there. And brought in. She's like, we're going to have enough crab cakes for everyone thanks to those folks. The champions of the Silver Scale Tournament. Hey! And everybody, hey! You hear the people in there.
Yes.
Yeah. Then you hear people whispering and stuff, kind of just chatting over the drinks, quietly chatting. Oh, I heard it was a terrorist attack. I heard they're trying to undermine the structure of the militia in Magnimar. Trying to destabilize the guard tower. Heard they had a lot of high-profile criminals in there. Yeah, that's their main base of operation. Someone attacking that, man, takes some real balls to pull off a trick like that. You hear people just kind of whispering and talking about it, and kind of other people overhearing and gasping and surprise.
I just keep listening and minding our business. And as people drink more, hope that their lips get a little looser.
Yeah, they tell, you hear someone come in and they're like, all right, we got a little bit of information on what went down at Magnimar. We're hearing that they have 2 tieflings in custody right now, and they're on the lookout for 3 more. 3 more adventurers. Don't know much more than that, but I heard that they caught 2 tieflings coming into the city with arcane explosives in their crate. Yeah, they were trying to pass them off as children's toys. What the hell is going on? The guard tower and children's toys? This is a nightmare. What the hell is going on? So yeah, there's just trying to figure out. Heard it was possible some kind of shipment was sent to the tower. Group of 3 delivered something. I'm not sure what it was. They made a delivery of a parcel there earlier the other day, and shortly thereafter, it was taken up to one of the captains in his office, and boom! 2 or 3 floors of the tower damn near fully taken out. It's a damn wonder that thing didn't collapse.
Rose is trying to hold her composure at the table.
I'm taking this all in, being like, yep, thinking to myself, yep, the 3 are probably us, but hopefully there's no real descriptions out there.
Those crazy tieflings.
Yeah, so the group just kind of continues hearing whispers, and people are coming in. Hear about the tieflings that got caught in Magnimar with the explosives? Must be part of a coordinated attack. That's crazy. You see Older lady behind the counter. She says, "Who would do this? This is horrible. I can't even imagine."
I wonder if we should still stick around, or if maybe this is long enough and not linger too long. What do you guys think?
I'm definitely panicking, so probably getting me back in the room is probably a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Finish up what we're eating, drinking, whatever, and say our good nights.
Okay.
Where we can listen more.
So you pack up everything and head back to your room. And probably about a half an hour goes by, maybe, or something, and you hear yelling from downstairs again. "We got word! We got more news on the other 3 suspects! Merchants are starting to come back up the road, and they're bringing news of the attack along with them. Apparently a group of 3 travelers. They already caught 2 tieflings trying to get in there with more. I think it's a coordinated attack." And you can hear it quite loud, because this person's like announcing it and everybody downstairs is quiet. He says, "We have what appears to be a half-orc. And they have some. They said, we got these sketches here. We got a young kobold, what appears to be a young kobold, and a leshy made of rosebush."
It might be time to jump out the window, guys, and head for the ship.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
And you say, and you hear someone say, "The Silver Scale tournament winners?"
Yeah, we're before they can even come up the stairs towards here.
Yeah.
We're getting out of here, out the window.
All right.
I can do some kind of vine something to make it easier for us, maybe.
Okay. Okay. Do you have something like that with your spells, or something that you could use a spell slot to role play, or something to that effect?
I definitely have spell slots.
Is there anything that does anything quite
and-
like that?
Well,
that we
I
could
have the
roleplay?
gouging claw. It's an attack, but I can temporarily morph my limb into a clawed appendage. I guess that doesn't really work.
You all also have rope too.
Right.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, and one of those things, too, those things to put into it to make it, what's it called, a pipe?
Oh,
You wouldn't
Python or
need that
something.
Titan?
for
Okay.
like wood. You would use that for like earth or
Oh, okay.
ice or something.
And we're only on the 2nd floor, right?
You're on the 2nd floor. Yeah, you're about probably 15 feet off of
not
the
crazy.
ground. Yeah, it would be the DC to hop down here wouldn't be incredibly high.
Yeah. Okay.
It would
All
be
right, well, let's get
athletics
going.
or acrobatics, whichever you can choose. And if you use a rope,
Waste
that
no
DC would become a little bit easier as well.
I'm going to use a rope because I'm so tiny.
Okay. All right. So you tie up a rope, you anchor it to a large piece of furniture, probably the bed or something of the sort, something in the room of substantial
Whatever's
weight.
closest. Yeah, whatever's
And-
closest to the window.
And you can go ahead and start rolling your DCs.
Nice.
You slide down with ease as if you were one with the rope. Just with pure grace. You don't even make a sound when you hit the ground.
Light on my... Even though I'm panic mode right now. Freaking out.
You are, but you're dialed in. All right, who's next? Acrobatics or athletics to climb the rope?
I will do acrobatics.
Yeah, you easily also very gracefully make your way out of this window as if in your heads you've been planning this the entire time, having this as a plan B or plan C.
Hell yeah.
We need to hit this rope, we need to hit this window, hit the ground, and back to the ship. Right.
Okay, I'm going to do acrobatics as well.
Out the window, down you go. It's not as graceful as your party mates, but it does the trick, and you land safely on both feet.
Now we book it.
All right, so running full speed down the cliffside, huh?
As I'm crying.
Aw.
Panic mode still just crazy.
Yeah, it's full panic at this point. It seems as though they've got composite sketches of the group, and you're on a wanted poster.
Ugh.
And we're not running like panic running. We're just like, our boat's going to leave if we don't get there. Kind of running.
Yeah, and it's maybe 5 minutes or so of you going down the cliffside and kind of like rushing down the cliffside as quick as you can at this point, hustling to kind of get to the ship. And you hear from basically back at the top of the hill, "Where did they go? They were just here."
We just keep
And
moving.
you start hearing a crowd. And you're running downhill, so you, at full speed, you get down there much quicker than you got back up. You get down there in about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, as opposed to the hour or so that it took you to walk back up. And you hit that deck running. You can hear the smacking of your feet against the deck as you're running, the deck creaking. It's dark. As you run by, the glow of lanterns pass from left to right on each side of the dock. You run by the drunk who's hanging out. Just
I'm gonna hand him another lemon.
he's
That's a run pass.
he's passed out, just right up against the post, head up against the post.
I'll put it by his lap and run past.
You just drop one as you go by, like the lemon fairy.
He'll feel better in the morning.
And yeah, you're all sort of booking it, right? Is that my understanding? Heard that term being used, so
Yep.
that's my assumption, is
ship.
that the group is on the move. All right.
Heading for the ship.
Yeah, as you get down towards the end of the dock, you have the plank to walk back over and hop onto the boat. You don't see the captain there right now.
And can I look back with my spyglass and see if anybody saw where we went?
You don't know. You take a look back up and pan up to the top of and you see more people coming down. And during this time, you didn't see anybody when you were going up, and you didn't pass anybody when you're coming back down. So it's unlikely that people would be coming out now as opposed to going in, especially where more people are trying to find places to stay for the night. So you believe that it's likely that they're coming down here in search of the group.
We should lay low on the ship until the captain, or go look and see if he's down below or whatever. But I also want to say to Rosa and Hertz that if we get questioned or whatever, like, I don't think we should let people know that we're kind of that we've figured out what has happened, and just play dumb like we were up until we figured out what happened. Because it's the truth. We had no idea what we were doing was gonna happen like that. So just to reiterate to them before anybody else is around hearing us and stuff. And let's find the captain.
Yeah, and as you get up onto the deck, your footsteps kind of alert the captain to your presence. The door swings open. He sticks his head out and said, "Did you bring me some fish cakes? Did they have any jobs on the job posting?"
No jobs,
forgot.
only lemon.
More lemons, huh?
Crying. I'm just crying.
What the hell happened to-
Like I'm conflicted as a character, like what to do. Like if
He gets super defensive and he steps out. He's like, "Who did what? What's going on? Did somebody hurt you? No one messes with my crew." He starts yelling.
He's upset. We should leave. We should get away from here. They've upset her.
Yeah.
He said, I'll take him out. No one messes with the
Nope.
crew of the Gold Tracer.
We don't
And
want fights. We should
he's
just
getting
go.
ready to walk towards. Is that them coming down the hill now?
Let's just go. That'll upset her more.
Yeah, I feel like we've built a little bit of a relationship. So I feel like I can tell him like confidently that we need to go as quickly as possible. We will explain more once we're in the like water. Like once we're going and sailing.
And he looks and he's growling. He says, "Are you sure you're good?" And at Rosa, he's looking at Rosa. He's kind of kneeled down.
No, we're definitely not okay, but we need to get going.
All right. Well, maybe we'll come back and we'll kick their ass later. He says, "Big man, take the ropes. Take up the ropes. Take up the ropes. Let's go."
Done. Yes, let's do it. Let's go. Yeah.
Right. Give me a strength check or like athletics to yank the rope off and be on the way. Yeah, easy work. Let's go. Let's go. Pack it in. Pack it in. And he's he's yelling to Hertz and Rosa to pull in the plank. Draw in the plank. We're headed out and pulling up anchor. Hear the chain clink, 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 clink as it raises up out of the water. All right.
Yeah, I like this dude.
Let's get out of the bay.
Once we're like going and stuff, I am gonna tell him absolutely everything. Just because
Yeah.
I feel like obviously we don't want to tell people because we're in a really bad position, but like he is also helping us and I don't want to get him in trouble. And I don't
feel
trust
like-
people very easily and like I trusted him. Like I believe
might
what he was
have-
saying earlier. He might have information. Like
Yeah.
who knows?
He might have connections to know things we don't know.
Yeah. So like as my little like timid character right now, I'm going to like pour my heart out and tell him everything that happened and how like we're just up and coming adventurers and like they set us up for like sabotaged us and now we look like criminals and like they know us and I'm like freaking out. I don't know if I'm totally making sense. Like Thurak and Hertz might have to help like fill in the blank because I'm just like going literally a mile a minute. Like I can't even get it all out.
And hopefully like that he can tell that you're being honest, that you're being
Yes.
truthful, you know?
Yeah. And pray that like, you know, it's scary information to tell him this. So, but we also don't want him to get in trouble because he's literally like driving us around, but telling him that like we need a boat, like, yeah.
Okay.
And we will pay him for taking us wherever we
Yes.
need to go.
And he's got my labor.
That's him there, by the way. It's the captain.
He looks like a cool dude.
He said, "Yeah." And as soon as you tell him like we were responsible, he was like, he has like a water skin that he's drinking from. And as soon as you tell him that you're responsible, basically you're telling this whole story, or you're going really fast. You're like, "Oh, this happened and that happened." And you're panicking a little bit, I assume, Rosa, as you kind of tell him this. So he's trying to take this all in. As soon as you get to the part where you tell him basically that he caused the explosion, he's got the water up to his mouth, and then he spits it in your face because he's like, that was you?
And then I'm just going to start like bawling, like hysterically crying.
And I will step in and I will then explain to him my suspicions ever since dropping it off. And then things coming together, what we discovered up in the inn and the room and everything. So, like, not that we know 100% for sure, but these are our suspicions. That
shit.
What we brought was, blew up. But it was not us doing it on purpose.
Oh. So you won that fishing tournament here. And then all of a sudden you became a perfect mark by the sounds of it, huh?
That's what we think, yes, has happened.
Holy shit.
And I'm just going to mumble, like, stupid Eldrin, not even a real person. I hate people so much. I'm just, like, mumbling that.
Holy shit. I've got a goddamn group of wanted criminals on my boat. And then he stops laughing, like, totally straight-faced, and he says, how much is the reward? He starts laughing again. Gotcha. But I'm really going to need a crew for this boat, so if y'all want a place to stay.
I told you got my labor.
All right, very good. As long as we keep, maybe we could be a crew. Huh? Pirates running the high seas. After all, you're already wanted criminals. If we go get a few thousand more gold, I'd pay off this boat. Maybe even share a little bit of that with the crew. Good dividends for the crew of the Gold Tracer. It's at this moment, Rosa, you realize it's not water in the water skin. It's likely some sort of rye.
I'm going to tell him that I should be having some of that, too.
Hey, say less, my friend. Here you go. This'll soak up all those tears. Here you go. And he pours some in a metal cup and hands it over. Who else wants some? I got it from the guy on the dock.
I'm good for now, but you guys enjoy.
I'm going to take one little sip. I've never drank alcohol before, so I'm just going to take one little sip and then just sit back on the ground.
All right, I will take a fortitude save from Rosa.
From one little sip? God.
Let's see how adverse this is.
Oh,
this is some powerful
over there.
This is some powerful hooch from the docks.
Oh, my first one was an 18. It just didn't roll over there. That's hateful.
Rosa, you feel a warmth traveling through your vines.
Is it comfort?
Yes, it's.
Oh, okay.
Your vines loosen up. And you start to feel a little tipsy, as if your roots are coming loose from the ground. It feels good.
Hurts, try drink.
Hurts? Oh, gonna come for him too.
Oh, poor Thurak.
What?
That you're not drinking. You're gonna have to deal with us.
Oh,
all right.
I'm gonna make sure the ship does what it needs to do.
All right, Hertz. I'll get a fortitude roll.
Okay.
Let you guys be silly.
You take a sip and fall flat on your face. And just starts.
Oh God!
Just starts. What did you say?
As any 8-year-old would.
Why is it minus 25?
I assume we put that into the modifier to make a scene.
What is happening?
to kind of emphasize his inability to consume alcohol.
Oh my God!
Yeah, he falls flat. immediately like just starts snoring.
Oh my god. In
And-
character, I am laughing as hard at this as I am
She-
like outside of character right
Same,
now.
same.
And then all of a sudden you see a pool of liquid start forming around Hertz. Can I get a perception
What
check?
color is it?
Can I get a perception check from Thurak?
Oh god.
Oh no.
You think it's just spilled booze?
Can I go over to him and like turn him over and make sure he's not bleeding?
Yeah. So, yeah, as you go over and turn Hertz over, he's snoring like so loud. And you guys have left the docks now and you're headed off into the water a bit further. And as you turn him around, you notice the bottom half of his cloak and robes are just soaked. And you immediately recognize that he has released his all the liquids he's been consuming throughout the evening, and Hertz has peed himself. He is
I step away.
He took a sip and he is immediately piss loaded drunk.
Oh, hurt.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah. And the captain comes and grabs him and says, I won't let any crew of mine sleep out in the cold. Because he's getting more and more drunk because everybody else is drinking with him. He's just drinking even faster and more. They're like, we gotta take the little guy into hammock.
I'll man the ship.
Yeah, you'll take it from here. I know the
As best I can.
ship is in good hands.
I'm
And
a sailor now.
yeah, Captain Rel grabs Hertz by his hood and just kind of pulls him, slides him. You see a streak of liquid going into the cabin underneath Hertz as he just drags him in.
Grease.
Yeah, it's grease. That's got to be the grease. All the grease came out of me when I got drunk. Yeah, and takes him in, retires, seemingly retiring for the night. You can peek in through the cabin door window and you see Hertz kind of half thrown up onto a hammock. And the captain's in his private quarter door is closed. Can't see inside of that.
All is well.
All seems well for the time being, at least. Rose has got a pretty good buzz on, and Thurak, you're manning a ship for the first time ever.
I'm a quick learner, though. I learned from Betty on the bride app.
Yeah,
And,
you've been like grinding all over the deck, just doing all the work, grinding out all the chores, and you've learned a surprising amount. What I'd like to do for you is I would like to give you a second here. This you with some form of it here. This here. Skills. I'm gonna add a lore skill.
Hard work pays off.
You are now officially trained in sailing lore. I have to figure out what what stat that is, because I don't know. Is lore all int? Intelligence? We'll leave it there for now. We'll have to get the go through the notes, or I'll try to remember. Try to remind me to look that up. We'll go with intelligence for now, because that's what your farming lore is. So you're now trained in sailing through running around, doing all the things. You've kind of taken the lead of the group and all over the deck and picking up everything that Captain Rel has been saying. So you now have a trained level in sailing.
I just looked it up, and lore in general has INT.
It's all
next to it,
intelligence.
so-
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. No problem.
Okay, that's awesome. So that works perfect.
And yay, thank you for giving me that hard work. Yay.
Awesome. All right.
Good job someone can steer the ship.
What?
It's a good job someone can steer the ship.
Yes. Yes. And if we ever need to steal a ship, we can now drive it.
All right. He's not enemy. He is an ally. So tracker there. All right.
It doesn't say sailing. Is that okay?
It doesn't? I thought I put
No.
it in there. Did I put it in the right thing?
My farming one still shows, but it just says I've got a second lore.
Weird. I added it, and yeah, I added it. I'm not sure why it's not showing up. Maybe there. Got it there. If
I was
not,
just
you can
curious.
modify it so it says it or whatever. Add it in.
Okay.
That's that. This. Okay. Yeah, so do a long rest. It's about 8 hours. You're up all night, the rack, manning the boat. So you don't actually get to take a long rest. So here, but Rosa and Hertz both pass out. Rest there. Can I give an individual long rest for one person and not the other, I wonder? Yes, I think I can. Overnight rest. Overnight rest. Rosa. Yeah, overnight rest. Captain Corvin Rel. Oh.
Can I do my cornucopia spell to give Thurak a berry to heal him?
Sure. So the next morning, everybody's getting up, feeling a little bit hungover from the night before, and everybody gets up and realizes that Thurak was up all night, taking care of the boat and getting everything done while you slackers got drunk and took the night off.
I don't hold it against them, though. They deserved it.
I'm not even sure what day, hour, or land I'm in.
Might be a little hungover.
I'm going to offer to get a berry and give it to Thurak and thank him for everything last night.
Okay.
Oh, why, thank you. Awesome, thank you.
Did you apply that? Okay, there you go.
Yep.
You're feeling quite refreshed. You're still a little bit fatigued. You could use an actual rest, but your wounds quickly seal up, and any sort of damage that you had sustained from days prior is gone. Basically.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
But you could probably use a rest at some.
Probably go down for a nap or something.
Yeah. As you guys are kind of here and chatting, Captain Rowe says, so, what are we doing?
What do you mean?
Where are we going? Where are we headed? We gotta go find us a job. And he looks at you and he's like, you're not seriously thinking about going back to Magnimar, are you?
He obviously knows from our conversation how conflicted I am. Like how I'm not sure if we go back there and like tell them everything and like hope for mercy. But then again, I also don't trust people. So like they're probably going to use it against us and just throw us in jail.
Man,
So
this is tough. I don't know. I imagine, I'll be honest, after an explosion like that, the guards are going to have a mean, angry, dialed-in laser focus for whoever is on that wanted poster. And right now, that's you, and that's you. And as soon as they
Rose
find
is
out you
gonna
left the
start
city,
crying again.
he says, and as soon as they find out that you left the city with me, I'm going to be on the wanted poster next to you. That's
Now
fine
I'm
with me
sobbing,
because
saying I'm so sorry.
I don't care. We just need to go find a place to foot the bill for this ship, and we can go wherever the hell we want.
It is true. It's a big world.
Like, listen,
Or do we want to try to figure it out ourselves? Go back to the seedy part of town and the people who paid us and shit like that and figure
Yeah,
things
the
out.
underworld.
my number one
Or is
concern
that too
is
risky?
paying off this ship right now. My number two concern is my crew. So whatever you guys need to do, just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to help you as long as you keep giving me a hand. And then he looks over at Thurak. He's like, you're getting pretty good at this.
Quick learner. Quick
Yeah,
learner.
picking up what I'm putting down. All right. So where are we headed?
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out my fish axe, hold it up high, and say, to treasure and adventure.
Hey,
Ooh, I like the sound of that one.
a pirate life.
All
How much
right.
does he owe on the ship?
He says, before you ask him that, he says, should we toast to that?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Too early.
No more of that.
All right. How much do I owe on the ship? Oh, well, it's a little embarrassing. I'm about
Yeah, we don't
halfway
want it,
paid
no.
off. By my calculations, and he pulls a book out of his back pocket with the, how much gold did you guys give him? 14 gold total?
16.
16
I
total?
gave 5.
And I give 11, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, he tells you that takes me to about 3,484 gold. 3,484 gold remaining on my bill. Little over halfway, yeah.
Oh my god. When does it have to be paid by?
Oh, as long as I keep making my monthly payments, I'll be
Oh,
good.
okay.
Yeah.
But where do you have to go to make the monthly payments? Magnimar?
No, I can drop them. I can drop them off at any associated bank throughout Galarion.
Okay.
And by associated bank, I mean a group of, well, since we're being truthful with each other, I mean a group of expensive loan sharks that operates damn near anywheres in Galarion.
Okay. Well, where is where can we make the most money? Like, where do shipments and stuff, where do you make the most? We should go there. Get this paid off quicker.
Well, without a doubt, it'd be a long way to travel, but the busiest place of all is smack dab in the center of the inner sea at Absalom. So, but if you thought Magnimar was overwhelming, shit. Whew. Absalom, just the thought of going there makes me want to pull my hair out.
Okay, well, what about the next lucrative?
Well, go down here. Just give me a second. And he walks off into his cabin. He's, give me a minute. I got something in here we can take a look at, and we'll figure it out as we go from here. I'll build this. Just give me 1 second. And you hear like clinking, clanging, banging, and racket coming from the back there. Second here. He comes out, and on top of a barrel, he rolls out this large map that falls over both edges of the barrel. He says, well,
Oh, God.
this is the map. And he tells you, I think you guys are up in here right now.
Aviston?
You're in Avistan, yeah. You're Avistan. He tells you, in order to get to Absalom or anything nearby the area, going down here through the inner sea, probably have to go through some spaces there. Where he tells you we can just go down the road from here. Just give me a second. Blow this up because this is quite large. Way up here. Right up here.
Steaming sea.
That's right. You guys are in the steaming sea now. You're pulling out. You're running the coast. The Captain Rel tells you he doesn't want to go too far out into deep waters. Tells you there's horrors, there's unimaginable horrors out there that you couldn't even possibly begin to fathom.
Is Absalom far enough away? Word, I'm thinking we'll get there pretty quickly.
Absalom is, so you are...
It's down in the right.
Yes, it is. Down around here, through there, through that little inlet there, into the inner sea, and Absalom's down here.
That just seems like it's still pretty close. Word of our...
Well, it would take a while for word to get there. Word would get there, but whether or not they would recognize you as sort of wanted posters, you would be pretty sure that the you know what? Give me society checks, everybody. As far as concerns go for Absalom. You've got a bunch of places you can go, though.
We're still pretty useless from the drinking.
Thurak, you know that the farther away that you go from a place, the less likely it is that you're going to see a wanted poster for someone somewhere else, right? There is, you know that there are far more heinous people. You're like, this is a big attack, yes, right? This is a lot of damage, yes. It's high profile, yes. But you also know that there are like in places like Absalom where there's no shortage of anything. There's people who are like testing, like doing like testing on beings and doing basically flesh warping, which is like taking test live beings basically and doing like just horrible testing on them. Transplanting
Horrendous
body
stuff.
parts, and just horrendous shit, right? So you know that, like, yes, it's high profile here, but there's a good chance you're going to get, when you get to Absalom, the wanted board is going to be buried by absolute, the fucking worst, the bottom of the fucking barrel, right? You're going to find the best of people and the worst of people in Absalom. And among that, you don't even rank in the fucking top 20.
We can blend in pretty well.
It's fucking huge. It's huge.
Okay.
And the rural areas surrounding it, or the farther away you get from Magnimar, the more rural, the less likely it is that you're going to encounter anybody who's going to have heard about this.
Okay, so we don't have to go halfway around the world necessarily in order to
find a place to lay low.
Yeah. To work and whatever kind of
exactly.
thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
It will take. Let's see here. I don't have a scale here, so let me see.
So, like,
is that where we're going, or where else?
Yeah, like
how
as
long?
a
What
as
sort
a
of travel?
group, is
Yeah,
that
so
what
go
we're
ahead.
like deciding to do? Like, are we gonna stay with him and help pay his boat off? Like, until stuff settles down? Like, is that the vibe? Is that what we're gonna do?
I mean, I'm fine with that for a bit if you guys are. Be piratey a little bit, but also good. I don't know, like get us to different areas of the world at least.
We just need to disguise ourselves a bit. Gonna get a bit short. Not drawing a moustache on myself.
Yeah, some disguises might not necessarily be bad to go into towns with hoods up and sort of cloaks drawn closed.
We've got Buddy's disguise, so there's a wig and a nose.
I don't remember anybody saying they grabbed it up before you guys hopped out the window.
I had already put it with my stuff though when we first.
Oh, did you
found it and
bundle
stuff.
it up and okay, cool.
I had hidden it because we were going to get rid of it. Remember, we were laughing
Okay.
about not throwing it out the window and stuff. Like,
All right, cool. So you've still got this disguise. You're not sure how good this kind of regular peach-colored flesh nose would work on any of the folks in Greenveil.
True. I'm going to throw it over the side of the boat then. Anything that's not worth anything, I'm going to throw it over the side into the ocean.
All right. Does any of the group have any objection to Thurak dumping evidence?
Oh. Okay, yeah, maybe not throw it in the water. Maybe we'll burn it.
Oh,
Turn
we're
it to ash.
Like, I thought you were going to say, oh, no, maybe we should hang on to it. She said, no, we'll make it more permanent. We need to burn it. Oh, man.
Well, we can hang on to it too, but...
Oh, man, I knew this was going to cause chaos, but I didn't know it was going to make the entire group chaotic. Oh, you're right. You're right. Maybe we shouldn't dump it over the side. Burn it.
That's my panic mode there.
That's far more permanent. All right. So is that the decision? Are you headed down to the inner sea, I guess? Whether that's Absalom or Andoran or Taldor. Are we heading to the inner sea? Is that the idea? Get a good distance away from Varissia?
Yeah, wherever we can go and make the most money.
Yeah.
Thurak, your family is probably concerned about you, by the way.
Yeah, probably.
You've been missing for quite some time. Like you should have been back a long time ago, and you're still not.
Maybe next time we hit a port up or something, I'll send
An albatross.
word. Yeah. Whatever form of mail happens here.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, at a dock, you can sort of put some sort of form of mail in.
Just a quick
To send a letter, yeah. Okay.
Nothing with details. Just,
All right.
I'm good. Hope you're well. Don't worry about me. There you go.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So the group is headed for the inner sea at this point. Let's take a look here, because I don't have the same scale type thing that I had on the other thing to determine this. So just give me a minute. All right, so we are sort of cut you off there. Yes, you are on your way. Did we decide Absalom is the destination, or at least the island down there in the inner sea, or just in general head to the inner sea and decide to go where to go from there? Or?
I feel like wherever he thinks the best place to go unnoticed and make the most money.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it tells
That's the vibe. That's what we're wanting to do.
Yeah, it tells you that's the Starstone Isles. It tells you, and he's pointing to the map and kind of going over some places. He tells you there's a spot, probably about an hour south of Absalom, a small town. Small town called Otari. He explains that it's only about an hour's travel, so if we need a place to get away from the big city, that's probably a pretty good place. Some other surrounding areas as well, but the most money is without a doubt in Absalom. The biggest jobs, the largest job boards, basically just jobs from anyone from every skill level, from farmer to fighters. And everything in between. There's somebody with a need for it in Absalom. No matter what you've got, there's someone with a need for it.
On our travels, once we've decided that that's where we're gonna go and we're gonna start traveling, I don't know if this is something that you'd want to role play or if we can just kind of do it. But I'd like us to talk about our backstories and stuff with the captain.
Yes, so
Just to get to know each other more and so we
Right.
have a better, stronger relationship, that kind of thing.
he estimates that you'll be traveling for about 3 weeks.
Yeah, perfect.
He looks at Hertz, he's like, we're going to need you to start pulling up a lot more fish. And he's like, you still got a bag of lemons?
Yep.
That'll keep the scurvy away. And
the gout.
And the gout, yes.
I had to decide to start fishing.
Right. So yeah, he tells you it's going to be somewhere between 2 and 3 weeks, depending on which way the wind blows and how fast the tracer can trace. But there's no doubt we're headed towards gold. There's money to be made. We'll find it in Absalom. And he looks at everybody and says, so it's off to the inner sea?
It's off to adventure.
Off to the inner sea. And he points to these, says, drop the sails. Full speed ahead.
Doing it all.
And just
I
as
guess
you
I'm
drop
gonna
the
have to learn
sails,
how to do some more stuff.
do some more stuff.
You
Yes,
guys could
you'll
learn
have to-
sailing too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn and help, obviously.
And we will get you guys to roll for initiative.
Oh God.
You see the captain run to the side of the deck. He runs over. He looks over the side and he says, get ready! Draw your weapons! We've got merfolk attacking the boat! I don't know what happened. We must have pissed someone off on our way. And as you see, 2 merfolks hop over the front deck behind you, Thurak, and you can hear them kind of hop over land onto the deck here. And then you see another
Where's my
one at the back. Oh, it's up here. Let's share that.
I know. I'm
There we
like,
go.
find my token.
Sorry
I
about
actually
Yeah.
did many obnoxiously times. Sorry, embarrassing.
Where am I? Oh, over here. Okay.
What does Captain like to be called? Because it's Corvin.
Corvin Low Tide
Low-Tide
Rel.
Rel.
Yeah.
So what does he like to go by?
He tells you call me whatever you like, dear.
I'm just gonna call him Captain. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And yeah, these large merfolk being kind of plop themselves over onto the deck.
Oh, they're pretty.
Very pretty.
Maybe they're nice.
No, if you say that, Captain Rose can assure you these are not your friends. They will not be reasoned with. They want nothing more than to drag you to the bottom of the sea.
Oh.
All right, just get this up here. This one kind of slithers up the side here. Actually, no, they don't. One, two, one, two, three. And they doesn't have action. The trident hits you, Thurak.
Ooh.
Your armor does a great job at preventing too much damage. You'll take 3 piercing damage as a result of it, but it only just barely grazed you.
Okay.
Captain Corvin says, "You take care of the ones down there. I'll take care of this guy." You see him run to the back of the boat where it's coming up, and he draws his scimitar and starts swinging it around wildly.
Good job, Captain.
Oh.
Woo!
He's slicing her up. There's scales and gills flying off everywhere. There's blood all over the deck up there. He's getting covered in it.
It's a beast.
He's yelling out, "You won't get this boat! I got a crew now!"
I'm gonna move a little closer so I can needle dart. The dice just are not my friends today. And I've
okay.
used all my hero points.
Still a little hungover.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing I can do that's a 1 action. It really sucks. Well, heal for 1 action, but... Okay.
Hearing some noises in the back of the fighting with the captain. You hear the captain. gets stabbed.
Good thing Captain's strong.
He has a lot of health. God damn.
You hear the captain yell out, "Goddamn sea wenches, you won't drag me down to the bottom!"
He really hates them.
Yeah, it's probably not his first run-in with them.
Yeah.
Your divine lance hits.
Yep. I was getting worried about that dice. I thought, hang on a minute, that's on like 15 and 7. It tickled to move it.
Durak, you notice they're positioning to try and surround you, it appears. You're not surrounded yet, but that's what it looks like.
Okay, well, I think this one right beside me. Let's do the double slice. How do I do that again? Sorry,
So
it's
you
gonna take me a
roll
bit to get
your-
used to this.
So you roll the no penalty from each weapon. You see
Okay,
the
so
outcomes.
this
So
one-
you check your
this one
both hits.
first,
That's a miss.
and then this
One.
one.
And then throw your damage with the one you just crit with, because you're going to hit with.
Okay. So that is 2 actions, right?
That's 2 actions, yes, and it's a solid hit. You're flaying this this merfolk warrior thing. You're flaying her. There's flesh just kind of hanging off, and she's
Okay.
reacting, screeching.
And I still have an action, right? Yeah.
You still have one more
'Cause I
action,
didn't
yes.
move.
If you attack again, you have to go straight to multi-attack 3. You skip multi-attack 2. That's the downside to the other thing. It's a bonus when you're doing the double attack because you're not taking the first one, but you skip the
Yeah.
second one and go right to the last.
Should I do that or do...
It's as effective
yeah,
as
no.
it would be under any other circumstance for a third.
Yeah. I'll just do that. Miss, okay. That fun.
Yeah, it misses its mark. This thing starts shrieking in your ear. Lets off its huge screech. Swinging with an arm that's just barely hanging on. It's cut down to the bone, and you can see the wide open gash. Again, your armor is doing wonders against these tridents. It hits you and just kind of deflects off and scrapes you. You're just getting very superficial scrapes for the most part. They're doing a bit of damage, but it almost seems as though it's it's not really affecting you that much. Very grateful for your armor at this point.
Yes, I am.
She's shrieking and just jabbing at you. Her arm barely hanging on, blood squirting out. It's spraying onto you now. She tries to lunge forward repeatedly, passing by you as you dodge, blood spraying out from the arm all over you.
Passing by me, does that mean
Yeah,
like reactive strike?
It's going... No. She's
No,
not
no,
like
yeah.
the spear is.
Yes.
And this one's seeing the other one in a frenzy. Those two connected? I think they are. She moves. You can go ahead and take a reactive. You've got it. He's moving connected, so that will that will trigger.
At full rate? I know I always ask that, but
Yes.
I just want to make sure.
She slips away and heads over towards Hertz. It's almost like they can't move farther. There's like sliding. They're like a fish out of water. They're moving, but they're kind of like they're having a hard time with mobility. They're struggling to move on this deck.
Is that because they're out of water?
You suspect so.
Woohoo!
See. Die, you salty sea wench! You'll never take me to the bottom! And you turn around and you hear shing! And you see the head plop off and just fall right over the side. As the body still stands there teetering, he just Sparta kicks the body clean over the railing and off the deck. Runs up. Don't let him take you to the bottom! Right, and... And Rose is up.
Hey. I am... my needle darts, but I think... yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you see
But
these...
they hit good.
Yeah, as you see your needles go forth from your vine, your hand vines, you can see them piercing through the scales. You're seeing the scales chip and break off, and then they start bleeding and they're leaking out all over the deck.
The captain didn't walk close enough to out yet. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's at the top of the steps behind you, basically.
Right, so he's not close enough that I can touch him. So.
No.
Okay.
Hertz, you look back and see this merfolk in front of you with tons of lacerations and damage to their scales. Standing right before you here.
Yes. Hello, friend.
Hello, friend. Come
I'll
back
give
to
you
the
another
bottom of the
device.
sea with me. With the rest of our friends.
Well, I don't plan on getting to the bottom of the sea.
As this divine lances hit this merfolk warrior, lets out a big screech.
Right, now that was an attacking spell, so would that be my 2 attacks? If I was to attack melee now, that would be a...
I think it would go to multi-attack 1, because it's not really a double
Okay.
thing. So go to your
Okay.
second multi-attack.
Okay. In that case, I call forth my trusty fish axe.
Well, I'll rule it that way for now, for the time.
Okay. Until we work out. Can I hero point that? Even more.
Oh, no.
Your fish axe is comes apart. The dagger that you had hits the deck and just goes flying over, goes through a hole, slides through the side. I need you to trash the dagger that you had tied to that staff.
Okay.
Because that's what it was, right? It was the dagger and the staff.
Yeah, it was a dagger and a staff.
Yeah, we'll say that you swung, it hit the deck, the bindings that you used to put them together broke, and it went sliding across the deck and right through one of the holes in the railing. You hear, "Your dagger's at the bottom of the sea. Let me help you retrieve it."
That's fucking creepy.
Okay, Hertz, you done your turn?
Yeah, time to turn.
Thurak.
Okay. I am going to hit this guy. Hopefully. Yes.
It's a whiff.
Try again. There we go. Dying.
Yeah, that one drops down. You take it out with a killing blow. Its body drops limp to the deck. Starts leaking blood on the boards.
And I'll move beside him so he's
Yep, off
got us
guard.
on either side.
Here. Off guard. Just 1 second. Okay, got it. I like how you can see it now. You know that it's there now. So.
My turn done.
Starts trying to impale Hertz with the trident now. We've had little to no success with Thurak, and he's decided to look for a more susceptible target.
Oh!
And has seemingly found it in Hertz. You notice a pool of blood start to form at the bottom of where the merfolk is, and starts like looking like reaching for stuff that isn't there, and kind of just falls over, and blood starts pooling out from underneath the body as this merfolk has bled out and died as a result of the lacerations. He says, "Holy shit!" He comes down. The captain comes down. He's like, "Don't throw these other 2 bodies overboard. We can eat these salty sea bitches."
Oh.
This'll last us a week easily.
It's protein.
Don't worry, tastes like fish. And he starts grabbing the bodies, hauls them over, lifts up this latch here, and basically just drops the bodies down. He said, "We can hack them up. We can hack them up over the next day or so." He says, "But for now, continue lower that sail so we can get the hell out of here and get on our way to the inner sea."
Aye, aye, Captain. Lowering sail.
You hear the as the sail comes down, and as it all catches the wind immediately, boom, and you almost jerk forward because of all the wind that the sails catch as they start pushing you out of the bay from the inn you were in, and as you head south further down the coastline towards the inner sea. And that's where we'll end today's game.
As we're sailing along, I want to make sure that the tent is out and drying if it hasn't already.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. You can fasten this to some of the ropes that are coming down from the masts, and these here, and basically hang it out to dry. This would be something that most of, as new sailors, this is something you would do anyway with your clothes to dry them out. So, yeah.
Perfect.
Throw
Thanks.
it up and do that. And yes, you've got about 2 to 3 weeks worth of travel, depending on how things go, supplies and so on. How much rations does everybody have?
I don't need to eat.
You don't need to eat. You just need sunlight, correct? Okay.
Yep. So whatever rations I have, I can give to the other two.
Okay. Yeah, you can add to the pile for everybody else who needs food. Very good. Okay.
I've got 2 rations of 1 week, so 2 weeks of rations. And if we've got that fish and like,
Okay.
And I have
yeah.
3.
3 weeks of rations.
All right, very good. Okay, he tells you he's got a week's worth of rations downstairs. He says those 2 bodies will last about a week's worth of fish. And he says, I might need, he looks at Hertz and he says, I'm a little bit short. He says, how you going to do without your fishing axe? You still got your rod?
Still got my rod, and I still got my lemons.
All right. He's like, I might need you to supplement me some fish if we can do that. But hey, we got 2 or 3 weeks travel, so that gives us lots of time, eh?
Yes, friend.
And the group of Greenveil and Captain Corvin Rell set sail off for another new destination on the Gold Tracer. And we will see everybody next weekend for our next session. Thanks for playing, folks. Good game.
thank you.
Thanks
good
for
game.
listening.